Hello everyone, it's the 26th of April 2026 and a lot has happened at the allotment since my last video. I'm very chuffed about this. The garlic that I planted is just starting to come up. This was from a shop bought clove, just split them up and popped them in, about 2 inches deep. There's another one here. It's pretty slow though at the moment. The broad beans that I put in are just starting to come up. This is the row that VJ gave me. I put some hanging baskets over the ones that are just sort of popping through to stop the birds from having a go at them. Sadly, one has been a bit pecked, but the others are all right. This row over here, these are the ones that the chairman gave me. They're coming up quite well, though some of them didn't come up, and I've had to put some infills in. And when I was reading the book and sowing them, it said to plant a few at the end of the row, just in case you get some failures, which I did, but I had some failures in those few at the end of the row, so I've had to put some new beans in, which I soaked in warm water overnight beforehand, and that split the casing on some, so that just aged germination a bit. So they're doing quite well. The rocket salad is doing wonderfully. The carrots you can barely see. There's a few there amongst the weeds. They've come up, but they're just so slow at the moment. Strawberries are doing really well. They're flowering now. Popped a few violas in that I found growing around the plot. In the Swiss chard bed, things are also starting to come up. The chard itself has come through. I planted 2 seeds together as recommended, and you kind of pull the weakest one out, let the strongest one grow. Spring onions, I found some more and popped those in. They're a bit slow as well. That one's looking pretty good though. So I've just popped them in as edging all around this bed because they won't take up too much room. The red Swiss chard has come up too. A little bit sparse in places. Down here I'm going to plant some marjoram as edging, which I've got growing at home. The turf path I laid is coming on really well, and that's taken and growing. This afternoon I laid a new path, seeded it. I got a bit distracted there as my mate Bob the greengrocer, the ex-greengrocer, just came into the site and came up for a chat. He said he's going to drop some French beans down to me at some point, which I can put in by the wall. So anyway, I was talking about this new path. I've just seeded this path, prepped it as well as I possibly can, watered it, and I've covered the seed with just a light topping of soil, just so the hopefully the birds won't come along and start pecking at it and eating it all. I put a few flower pots just on top of the bamboo canes because I keep tripping over them. So hopefully that should be up in, start coming up in about 7 days time, 7 to 10 days time, in the potato bed. Now the potatoes are coming up, my Cara main crop, as you can see there, and over here. But a bit of cold weather at night has just sort of burned the tips. These aren't actually too bad, they're pretty good. But some of the other plot holders, their potato crops are just like brown. They're a bit more advanced than mine are, and they're just brown. So that's a real shame. Got some sunflowers that have started coming up. They were already here from the lady before who owned the plot. So I think I'm just going to let them go and probably transplant them. Although I have got some sunflowers at home. I've got some giant ones I want to put in. The raspberries, they're doing very, very well. And I've sorted out the wiring problem just by screwing a length of batten along the top. So that's made the wires more taut. And I've just weaved the canes in between the wires like the lady in the agricultural shop told me. So that's given them a little bit of support there. And there's plenty of new canes coming up. So they're all looking really good. A lot of weeds coming up as well. I mean, I took a massive amount of bindweed out of here, but you can see it's coming up again. But there's all sorts in here. Petaglottis, there's lamium, dead nettles here, grass, there's fennel from the lady's allotment over there. She's got fennel growing. So I've got to get in there again at some point, probably at the end of the year. Well, I'll just keep picking off the bindweed for now. I'm not going to dig it out and disturb any roots anymore. Oh, this is quite cool. I've made a little bee house in the fence posts that I put in, hoping to get some leafcutter bees in there, or any solitary bee. But leafcutter bees, they need a certain size hole, which I've drilled, and a certain length, which I couldn't match with this post. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but I'm sure something will crawl in there and have a bit of a nest. I put some potatoes in this bin a couple of weeks ago that were already chitted and had quite good shoots on them, but nothing has happened so far, and I'm starting to fear the worst. They might have started rotting, probably because I haven't drilled big enough drainage holes. So we'll see. But Bob, my new mate Bob, he said that he's got some potatoes. He's going to give us some earlies, and I'm going to dig a new bed and put those in when he drops them off. In some of the seeds that VJ sent me was some perpetual spinach, or spinach beet, also known as. So I'll put a short row in there this afternoon, and we'll see what they come up like. I've never grown that before. I've never even tasted it before. Bob, my new mate Bob over there, he was saying something about putting spinach beet in, and said it's good stuff. So it's a bit like Swiss chard, he said. And I built a frame for my sweet peas, a netting frame, and I've edged it with a bit of wood, and I've planted my sweet peas in there. they kind of bolted at home, so I might have to pinch the tips out as my new mate Bob recommended. We'll see how they grow. Some of them are VJs as well. Right, that's it for now. I think I'm going to go home.